Today on Community Connections, we're going to be talking about the biggest 4th of July celebration in the state of New Jersey, right here in Long Branch. I'd like to welcome to Community Connections Lisa Borghese and Susie Woolley, both from the, amongst other things, the Long Branch Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for coming over.
Thank you for having us.
I know you both love being on TV and being interviewed. Oceanfest is, well, it's easy to pick the date. It's the 4th of July each and every year. Fair to say each and every year it gets a little bigger?
I would say that last year was probably our biggest ever. And there's people coming from all over at this point in time. It's not specifically New Jersey market any longer.
I mean, people who are coming for the day and to watch the fireworks, and people who are participating as vendors and other things?
Yes. We have vendors from as far away as Maryland, Florida.
Massachusetts.
Selling and giving away what?
As far as the craft vendors go, everything, as you know, in our event has to be made by themselves. It cannot be a store-bought product to be sold at our event. So we have everything from people that make jewelry to different wood craftings, and naturally we have face painters, photography.
Food? There's no food at Oceanfest, right? No. That's the rule.
Not at all. No, our food is basically second to none to other events that I've attended, and we are actually sold out once again for food vendors.
We have everything from chicken kebabs to hot dogs to lots of different ethnic foods. Chris Brandel from Brandel's restaurant is coming in with his crab cakes. I mean, it's just getting bigger and bigger and better.
We're talking about what is pretty much now a year-round production.
Oh, yes.
We're talking, it's not quite mid-May, and you've been dealing with 2008 Oceanfest issues since when?
November. Our meetings officially started 2 months ago, but since November we have been in the planning stages to attract corporate sponsors, to get the packages together so that everything goes smoothly.
Let's get this out of the way early in the show, because then when you can put the pad away. Sponsors, you don't do this without sponsors.
No, we do not.
I mean, I think people think you guys can just write a check and the city just pays for the overtime and it's an easy thing, but we don't do any of this without the sponsors, and some of them have been there since our first Oceanfest meetings almost 20 years ago.
Right. This is our 18th year. The major sponsors, the Chamber of Commerce, of course, the city, without the city, with all of the departments and everything, the infrastructure, we would not be able to do this, as you stated. Other towns cannot pull this off because they don't have the support of the city. The Ocean Place has been phenomenal to work with.
We've been through, in fairness, we've been through several general managers, a couple of owners, the employees. There's been turnover, and they've been phenomenal. I mean, they've been phenomenal.
Right. Without them, we would not be able to do this. Right. Monmouth Medical Center, they've been in for 18 years. They were one of the original sponsors, and they've stuck with us. And the same thing,
several different management groups, from Chris Dadlis in the beginning, who said the hospital's got to be involved, to today Frank Vosa saying, hey, we're
and they're right there, right away.
They're the first ones to step up to the plate.
Yeah, they're great about this.
Kraft, this is their 17th year. We always welcome them back.
You remember the first couple of years when they give away the intimate products?
Oh, people would come with
they go nuts.
Well, that's, it's interesting. You have different types of crowds, and there are the people that come because they know that they will get something for free and have a wonderful day.
Yeah.
Do they, I don't remember, do they still give away?
They
used to give away those little coffee cakes, and you would just see hundreds of...
They've done so many mergers and acquisitions. They usually come, we just heard today that we're not going to get one of the things that we usually get, but I think a lot of corporate people right now, with the price of gasoline and their tours, they have reduced the amount of tours. They're still participating, but they have reduced a lot of what they're traveling.
And we're going to go through the whole list. What does a sponsor look for? You call them up now, if they're in New Jersey, they know that this is a big event. What are they looking for from the chamber or from the event? What are they looking for in return that they tell you?
The ones that have spoken to me have said they're looking for a family-oriented event. Number one, most important. Number two, they're looking for volume of people. And you have a one-day event.
4th of July, several hundred thousand people.
And they know in the way that it's laid out along the promenade, you have, it's like leading everybody through. It's like a herd of people. They have to walk by to, get where they're going. So that's what they really are looking for. Obviously, we try to give them something in return. We give them the people. We try to make it easy to get in and get out. They get tickets to the VIP reception, which was the first GM of the hotel came up with that idea.
Thank you, Frank Gaynor.
Thank you, Frank Gaynor. We sent tickets to him every year because it was an enticement. It was, it attracted
Has he
more
been?
people.
I've seen
He's
him
back 2 years ago
for the 4th of July.
Yeah, and he had a wonderful time. He's now up in Maine, so it's easy for him to come down.
Okay.
But he's a little hotel, but in the summertime, right now he's
busy.
He's busy.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
It's a good thing. But that's what they're looking for.
It's marketing and advertising for them. That's the way they.
Right. But when you call them up now, I mean, 18 years ago, and I don't remember which years you guys came in. You might have been there at the beginning.
15.
I've only done 17. I
But
came
in the
here
first,
too.
in the first couple of years, there was some uncertainty about what kind of event, how it was going to come off, how successful it was going to be. You don't get those questions now.
No.
People know.
People know, and people have seen what the town has done. And there's curiosity, and now there's so much more for them to do in town that they make it more than a one-day event. They tend to stay. They look to go to the local businesses as well. So it really helps the entire town, not just the one-day event.